What's up, everybody? Adam here, and I'm coming to you today with a video I've been putting off for a little while because I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it. But what I'm actually going to be going over today is my itty-bitty comic haul from the Fayetteville Comic Con. Yes, Fayetteville, North Carolina had its first ever comic book convention a few weeks ago, and it was a really fun time. I'm going to do a separate video sometime in the future with my wife, an actual review of the convention. But it was a pretty crazy place. They were not expecting a huge turnout, and close to 9,000 people showed up for a 8-hour one-day event. So it was pretty crazy. My wife and I were selling stuff there, so I didn't have a lot of opportunity to really walk around. But I had some time to go around. I found a bunch of books for my wife's crafting. I'm not going to bore you with that this time. It's like 60 or 70 some books, and a lot of them are 2 and 3 of the same book. Because I found a lot of $1 Harley Quinn and Deadpool stuff that it's like, hey, if it's going to be only $1, I'm going to grab 4 copies of this, because we can use those characters. Those are popular characters. But I'm going to show you what I got for my collection today. First up, we're going to be looking at 3 books that I got to actually try and finish out the whole series, because I haven't been able to find all of it yet. But it's Spider-Man. It's a series I absolutely love. I love the Miles Morales character of Ultimate Spider-Man, although I guess he's regular Spider-Man now? I don't really know. We'll see. I'm not sure where he fits in now post Secret Wars. But I have Spider-Man number 2, Spider-Man number 3, and then Spider-Man number 5. I read the trade of this when I got it from my local library, and I pretty much fell in love with it. I'd already really liked Miles from reading, like, the second, third relaunch of Ultimate Spider-Man. It was whenever after Peter Parker died in the Ultimate Spider-Man series. But I love the character. Absolutely love him, so I'm glad I got to pick up at least a few of those guys. Next up is just adding to my, I want to say, like, my treasure trove of Scotty Young stuff. I didn't know this was a thing, so I'm going to try and find the rest of them. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz 3 of 8. I didn't know that this was a Scotty Young thing. I found this in a dollar bin. I would like to find the other 7 books. It's just one of those things where it's like normally I just kind of pick up his variants. I don't pick up a lot of his actual work. So it was pretty cool to find an actual book that wasn't just a cover. So I'm going to try and find these other guys, see if I can get a good deal, like $1, or maybe I'll just pick up a trade. I don't know. It's just one of those things where I really want to try and get a bunch of Scotty Young stuff. And that brings me to the next part. These are the actual Scotty Young variants, books I've been looking for. First up is Secret Wars X-Men 92 number 1. I just love his character design. I love how all the characters look on here. Especially Jubilee there. I love her with the little bubble gum blowing. I love the way he draws these, like, I guess they call them baby versions, but it's chibi, baby, whatever you want to call it. I think it looks fantastic. Anything with bright colors just really suits him. Planet Hulk number 1 from Secret Wars. I'm not really sure who the dinosaur is, but I like the Captain America guy running there chasing all the different Hulks. Again, all these bright colors just really suits his art style. Even though it's mainly just greens, it's greens and blues, but just looks really good. And then he already drew the regular cover, and I guess he made a variant cover for himself. It's the little, giant-sized Little Marvel AVX. It's the action figure variant, where a lot of the other ones look like the regular carded action figures. This one's kind of his, little chibi versions in their little plastic containers. So I thought that was just kind of a cool variant. Plus, I love how he draws Cyclops and Captain America, so double up there. And then this is almost kind of like a holy grail type of thing for my collection. It's something that I didn't anticipate to get real soon. It's not really a key. It's nothing really amazing. There's other books I would like to get in akin to this one, but I was able to pick up another graded book. I spent $90 on it, which I honestly for what it is, I'm okay with that price. It's an Indestructible Hulk #1, 9.8, and it's the Scotty Young variant, and the cover is actually signed by Mark Waid and Scotty Young. I'll try and get it in there. Hopefully the glare won't be too terrible, but yeah, I love this. When I saw this in one of the boxes, they just had this big long box of graded comics, and I got to the very back of the box, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, you know, a graded Scotty Young cover. And then I saw it was signed, and I was like, I might have to part with a lot of my money for this, and I did. I was going to try and talk them down a little bit, but to be 100% honest, it's a 9.8. It's really, really nice. It's signed by Scotty Young. Again, it's not a book that I have like a huge emotional attachment to, but I'm more than willing to pay a price for a book that's in this condition, signed by somebody that I love. So I have this really cool thing to add to my Scotty Young collection. But yeah, that was everything I got at Fayetteville Comic Con. I'm hoping next year, since it's 2 days, I'll actually have a little more time to walk around the sales floor. I think I had 40 minutes total to walk around and look at everything. So yeah, I'm hoping to find some more stuff next time, but that's next year. Maybe I'll go to some other convention in the near future, find some other stuff. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. A little bonus for you. And until next video, this is Adam, signing off.